What up, bro, Chacho?
What up, dude?
I'm just gonna come right out and say it.
I hope everyone could hear that music. I need to know. I need comments. I need to know if people could hear the intro music.
Oh yeah. You mute all that crap over there real quick. Listen, I'm just gonna come right out and say it. People's avatars don't look like them. I'm just saying, your avatars either have better hair than you.
Suck.
Your avatars either have better hair than you, and some of you aren't gonna like this, or they're too thin. And I understand that's partly the gym's fault for being closed. I'm just saying, you can't be all, I love my body on Sunday after you gorge yourself on street tacos and mimosas, and then be all like antidepressant on a Wednesday, and then coming out Saturday hard with a super thin or ripped avatar that don't look like you.
No, yeah, that's just the
Snapchat thingy. That one looked more like people.
What? You want us to go to a YouTube page while we're doing this?
No, I'm not doing that.
Oh my god,
he's literally the world's okayest Marine.
Just made me.
I just don't get it.
I don't know. It made my face hurt.
My buddy Mike says he did not hear the music, and the spoon made them fat. The spoon does make you fat. Mike, what's that? Mike, remind me what that argument is from. I can't remember, but I remember it's a pretty good one. A lot of people aren't going to like that one either.
Oh my god.
Yo, so I'm back to fucking work today.
Oh yeah, dude. How was that? Because you started that internship.
I did. I started an internship with an engineering firm here in Norfolk, and it was pretty good, man. I got an iPad and an email like day one, so it's no big deal. Chris will post the link and watch it later, and then we'll come back and laugh at you on Thursday. So we're renovating the school. We're like moving all the HVAC equipment up into the ceiling. They put on these trusses on top of the flat roof. We're creating this walkway and utility corridor.
Okay.
So it was pretty good, man. It was a good day, but I definitely
beat down.
Yeah, I'm a little bit tired because I did some admin stuff in the morning, but then I got to actually work, and it's been a long time since I've done that. So I got up, at 6:00 today to get my day started. And I got to, as soon as this is done, I got to hit the rack because I got to be at work earlier tomorrow. So
what time, dude?
I got to work day starts at 7, but it's about a half hour from here. And yeah, there you go. Yeah. If guns kill people, spoons make people fat. That's what it was.
Fact. That's fact.
Mike says my argument is partially the gym's being fat closed. Oh, the gym's being closed, but the spoon also made them fat too. Don't discount the spoon.
I can't.
He's right though.
It
was good, man. I got to do a little bit of demo work. Did some light framing in the ceiling, so that was fun. Take me back to like my first deployment when it was all hands-on material and hands on the job.
Now, for the internship, is this something that's just pertaining to like school where you get credits for it, or is this?
I don't get any credits for it, but it'll help me when I graduate. I'll be able to say that I interned with so and so for however long.
Okay, so you're not specifically trying to get on with this company; you're just trying to use.
I wouldn't say no if they were offering. They do $3 to $5 million projects regularly, so.
That's okay.
We'll figure it out. It's all right.
You don't
get that word out there.
That's why you don't eat the purple crayons. Never eat the purple crayons.
Never eat purple crayons.
So, dude, I gotta show. I can't help it, dude. I gotta show the meme for today.
Oh yeah, the meme of the day is a good one. It's really culturally relevant too.
It's so.
I'm not really sure to who, but it is relevant. Can you read, Billy? Can you read that?
Yeah, absolutely. Imagine being a German and some crazy Yank fuck hops in your trench, cranks off six shells on slam fire into your section, and comes after you with the sword. He's affixed to the end of it. You'd be one sauerkraut.
It's just good quality humor, man.
So awesome, dude.
It's just good shit.
It's like a really bad but awesome dad joke.
Yeah, I don't know that making fun of the Germans. What's going on, Glenn? Bro, I don't know that making fun of the Germans will ever go out of style.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely
not. Oh man, I almost made a Sandy Hook joke there.
Shut the fuck. Dude, you got to stop. Don't, dude. I was stationed in Connecticut when Sandy Hook went down.
A friend of mine was a paramedic up in that AO. She got called.
Yep. Yeah,
we got into a real big fight. We got into a real big fight when I suggested there's a possibility the government staged the whole thing. Like, I'm not a conspiracy theorist or anything, but like she got real mad.
Dude. I can't.
Well,
I can't.
It ended when she was like, "You think all those kids, you tell me they didn't die?" I'm like, "Are you telling me it's not above our government to kill a bunch of kids to push an agenda?" And she was just like, "Okay, okay, I guess that's fair." Like, I'm not saying it didn't happen. Yeah, she didn't really care for that. She was
That's so fucked up, dude.
I know. I don't think I think we took like a 2-day hiatus from being friends after that. Yeah. Oh man. So I watched Hotel Artemis. Jodie Foster runs that little medical clinic in the fucked up hotel in LA in like 2028. Listen, I don't ask you questions about your private life, do I? So she runs this hotel in LA, and they take care of people.
Fact, they are. They are.
And it definitely got this feeling like it was an environmental movie, like a subplot, because this company shuts off the water and it causes these riots in LA. Like, we're just gonna pass over to the last time LA rioted like that. It was racially charged, but that's cool. Whatever. New hashtag first world problems.
Hashtag first world problems.
But dude,
I think what killed me for that movie was Batista.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
I think what killed me is that they all decided to team up, even though they're all bad guys on different teams.
Yeah, be like, let's save everyone. Yeah.
But I noticed one line. Charlie Day, I think, says it. He says, "I'm gonna shove it up your ass." And I was like, that sounds like one of those things like you hear pretty often. So I went and looked it up. There's a website that tracks the most commonly. That's true. True that. They track lines from movies and other movies you hear them in. Like these cliche fucking lines that ruin movies. Like when you're trying to like make a point and drive something home and it's really emotionally charged. And it's like a guy and a girl, and one of them says something, all of this. Like, you're too fucking lazy as a writer to come up with something
original or a little off. Yeah, you're like, oh, I watched this movie last week.
We're just trying to figure out all of this.
Yeah.
All of this? You live in small town Nebraska. Yeah, like, your problems are you going to have produce next week? You're going to win an Oscar off of this piece of trash?
Oh my
God!
Out of here! Get the hell out!
Writing shitty Game of Thrones episodes.
You ain't no Scorsese.
No, Scorsese's not gonna waste his fucking time on that.
Yeah, all you gotta do is have a De Niro or a Pesci in your film, and you're gonna win. Like,
yeah, my other favorite one is "Stay with Me." When somebody's dying, and you're like, "Don't die on me," or it's "Stay with me."
Stay with me.
And it's either it could be action, it could be horror, it could be fucking romance. It doesn't matter. It ruins the whole scene for me.
No, the best is when they say. When they say, just hang in there. Help is on the way.
Yeah, help's on the way.
Be like, well, what the fuck are you doing, bro? I'm dying. Like,
oh man, that's pretty fucking annoying.
Don't just sit here and hold my hand. Put pressure on the wound, you piece of shit.
You tell me you're in the military for this many years, you never let that apply. Fucking tourniquet. Just sitting in here, guns all hanging, dust storm all kicking around. Everybody's spitting and talking.
I served from 83 to 85. I know everything.
Those people are the fucking worst because their dick gets so hard for the fucking branches of service or their community. And you're like, oh, when did you serve? Like 83 to 87, 91 to 96. Oh, okay. Like, don't get me wrong. I recognize your service and thank you for it. However, you're not exactly somebody I'm going to take overtly serious when having a discussion about things that go on in the military.
They let me shoot the rifle one time at the range. It was so much fun. I did really good, so they let me reload the magazine, and I had to. It was good,
bro. My buddy Dinesh, he's a doctor. He says that's what I yell at my patients during a code, and they die. Fucking losers.
They need to get on here on this one so we can see all the comments. That's what they need to do.
Hashtag Doctor of the Year.
Hashtag Doctor of the Year.
Slow and steady, man. Slow and steady.
Slow and steady.
Yeah, if you again, thank you for your service. But if you really served like less than 10 years by choice, because now I don't think very many people hit like the 10-year mark and are like, now's a good time to move on with my life. Calm down there, Devin. They're not exactly military experts. See, that's a lengthy period of service. That's entirely different.
Absolutely. That's absurd.
Yeah. Now
in a good way. Like that.
Generationally, there's a difference because I can't really speak for people who served during like Korea or Vietnam, drafted, didn't have a choice. But if you served from like 02 to 07, I didn't serve during that time period, so I can't really reflect on what your time might have been like overseas. I can see you getting out, but then when you come back, on social media or in person or in an interview, and you're like, oh, I love my time and so on and so forth. It couldn't have been that great.
No,
like how good could it really have been? Like
it's just to me, so we were talking in the green room, and we were about all this, and it really is. It's like all these veteran groups that we're part of, because I think you inadvertently, when you see them, you just join them, just to, you want
to be a part of it, but you want to be a part of it because those people are like-minded.
You do.
Yeah. You just want to be around like-minded individuals.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So then when it's like, I served for 14 months, and what happened was I was in my barracks, and I fell out of my bed, and I snapped my ankle because my vagina was bleeding, and I was trying to race to get a tampon.
I was gonna re-enlist when the Humvee ran over my phone.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
It's just so
they get their dicks get super hard for the military and their communities, and you're like, come on, you didn't have that kind and they'll try to tell you because there's 3 periods once you get out, right? There's like the first 6 months where you're like, that fucking sucked.
Yeah.
11 out of 10 would not recommend. And then after a few years, you're like, it was okay. It sucked, but it could have been.
But it was good to me. I met some good people.
And then after 5 years or so, you're like, oh yeah, I would totally get back in. That's right. I'm just doing the Lord's work.
Yeah.
After 5 years, they're like, oh yeah, I would totally get back in. No, you fucking wouldn't.
There's a vet group for shitting in and out. That's good. I like that.
Yeah. Because if you wanted to get back in, you would have just stayed. I would think. And I'll tell you what, if I had gotten out, if I had done my 6 years in the reserve and those 2 deployments and gotten out, I definitely would not be getting the fuck back in now.
No.
There are recruiters in all of my veteran Facebook pages trying to recruit CBs into the reserve, but none of them answer those of us that are in the reserve. Like, what is your validation? You've cut 2/3 of the forces in the last 5 years.
Yeah, because it's
my Master Chief said whatever. It's like, I don't give a fuck what your Master Chief
said. Sorry.
Yeah, your Master Chief on active duty. Ain't nobody give a fuck about his opinion.
I had this Obama. It was a COVID Obama.
Yeah, right. Hey, so speaking about those CBs, dude, check this out, man. This sailor posted a list of CBs by name and picture and the shit that they did on active duty.
Really?
I mean, diming out their Master Chiefs, diming out some first classes and chiefs, harassment, verbal abuse, yelling, throwing, temper tantrums, pissing in fucking 2-liter bottles in Africa, in the hooch, and then not throwing them away, and then leaving to go home.
What?
This person, now, granted, this was in 2016, but the list is popping up on a couple of these Facebook groups that I'm in, man. And this person has photos and names and time periods and events, and other people wrote in to corroborate some of these stories. That's some ballsy shit. Because
that's
it's libel if you speak it, right? Or is it libel if you write it?
Both, I guess, in the sense, right?
One is slander, one is libel. But I'll tell you what, you want to dime out 2 Master Chiefs?
Well, I would take it. I would take it if you write it down.
And then publish it.
And then publish it. That'd be liable.
Yeah. So,
but if you're just talking out your ass, then you're just
Yeah.
that's just slander. Yeah.
Yo, I guarantee those two Master Chiefs have enough money to find up a fucking
Facts.
talk shit, get hit. I guarantee two Master Chiefs have some fucking money to get a lawyer and run after that motherfucker.
That's like Pesci. It's like Pesci. You like this pen? You like this fucking pen? You want this fucking pen? You fucking piece of shit. Yeah, but yeah.
I'm all about you fucking telling people like when they check into your command like that person sucks dick. Because speaking of sucking dick, you do it one time, you're a cocksucker for life. Thank you. You suck one dick, you're a cocksucker for life. It doesn't matter what you do.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
So you can
hold on. So
what, twice to make sure?
Yeah. I gotta tell you this funny story. So my first few years in the Navy, I was a GSE.
Yeah, Dusty, I'm serious.
So we're in CCS for morning quarters.
Mm.
And we're standing there in ranks waiting for the MPA to come in and the chief engineer. And there's this guy Jones who's in the back of the ranks, just sitting there like doing this shit, like waiting, right?
Mm.
And the MPA walks in. He's this old salt. I remember fucking Warrant Officer Hartman. I'll never forget this guy. Walks in and he's like, Jones, stop being a faggot and get in ranks. Right? This is back in the early 2000s.
Back when you could get away with that.
He goes, sir, I don't appreciate that. He goes, I tried being gay once. I stopped when it was my turn. Dude, we all lost our shit. It was the funniest thing. This is the same guy. Now, a couple weeks later, we had chairs that lined the wall in CCS in the back because we did morning quarter, morning musters in the training area of CCS. Yeah. So he's sitting down in the chair like with his head slumped over like this, right? And he's sleeping. And the MPA walks back in. Jones, wake the fuck up! And he stands up and he goes, "Amen." He goes, "Sorry, sir, I was just praying before."
Dude, my old man was telling me when the sub pulled into the sub port and shut the fuck up. Ask about my personal business.
Asking for a friend.
So my old man his submarine gets into port and they all go out and get hammered drunk. And apparently a couple of them get in a fight with some Marines. And so the shore patrol's got these Marines and these sailors sitting down, handcuffed and whatnot. And some dude walks up to the Marines.
Yeah.
Or excuse me, the shore patrol and says, "Hey, I need these guys. The boat is going underway tomorrow." And they're like, "Well, no." So he goes, "Listen, I'm Lieutenant so-and-so. I need these men for the boat to go underway. They're not just anybody. They're nukes or engineers or what have you. If you release them into my custody, I'll punish them to the fullest extent possible." So after a little bit of time, they're like, "Okay, cool." So they let these guys go. Well, the next morning at quarters, the Master Chief, and my understanding is at the time they would do quarters out on the pier and then do roll call and then get on the boat and then go away. Master Chief comes up and starts yelling at everybody for Lieutenant so-and-so to come out of ranks. Yeah. My dad said he was confused because this was all just enlisted people, so there shouldn't be a lieutenant up here. So Master Chief's like, "I'm going to say it one more time. Lieutenant so-and-so, get the fuck up here." And this fucking non-rate comes from the back of the herd, shimmies between the ranks. Lieutenant so-and-so reporting, he's like, "Don't you fucking finish that sentence. One of you on the fucking boat right now. We're fucking leaving."
So I have...
The 90s was the best, man. That was the time to be in.
Oh, dude, it was
90s up to like 07.
I see. I caught the. I think I caught the last part of the old salty Navy because I worked when I was an engineer before I switched over to Master at Arms, and for those watching, it's military police. So yes, absolutely, fucking glorified security guard with way more authority and shit. You MAs, we could have gotten away with so much more than a regular police officer. It's just fucking funny.
Have morals.
Yeah, pretty much. We didn't care. So when I was on the USS Way City, we had a No, I'm sorry. I was on the Arctic. It was right before I left to go to the Way City. So we got back from deployment. We're pierside up in Philly in the shipyards because we're doing a workup because the ship was switching over to USNS. So we're doing evening colors, and they're lowering the flag, and this BMSR goes to grab the flag, and this wind gust just takes the fucking flag, and it goes right in the drink.
Oh.
This Master Chief, this old, salty Master Chief, we're talking to old Master Chiefs that like belly like this.
Yeah.
Like they could get the belt on just enough to go click, and like just the edge of the fabric would click.
And they're somehow within standards and passing PRT.
They're always in standard because he's literally the oldest fucking BM.
He's the oldest motherfucker on the boat next to the old man.
He's like, I used to raise the sails on the Constitution. So all you hear now, I'm up there. We were working on now the Arctic was a fast combat support ship, so it was a refueling ship that could defend itself. So we had missile launchers, everything. It was pretty badass ship. So I'm up there working on the valves on one of the aft fueling stations, and all I hear is, "You fucking piece of shit! I'm gonna fucking kill you! You're getting my flag!" And he goes up to this little kid, takes him, and throws him off the side of the ship into the fucking water, and then leans over and goes, "Don't come back to that flag's in your hands, you cocksucker!"
And you couldn't get away with that shit now.
We're all just standing there like this, like I'm only an E3, right? So I'm just like, don't say anything, don't make eye contact, don't say anything, don't make eye contact. He walks past so it's me and like 3 other E3s, right? We're all doing the shit work, and he looks past and he goes, "You motherfuckers didn't see anything, did you?" We're like, "No, Master Chief, we're good. We're good, Master Chief."
We're good.
That's right. He goes, "If I were you, I'd get back down to the pit." I'll be like, "Oh, okay."
Time to be alive.
Oh.
Nowadays I can't stand up without running it through my chief to get some fucking permission. It's fucking ridiculous, man.
Yeah, I was on the Arctic from 2000 until she decommed. So 02? I left in 02. Yep.
My dad was getting ready to get out in like 03 or 04, and the only reason they stayed in is because they threw an anchor his way after 7 or 8 years of poor training. Yeah. They're trying to get you back in. They're trying to get you back in. But if you knew any fucking better, you would, because they already lied to you the first time. They already said, "Oh, it'll be great. You'll get all this experience. We'll train you," and then inexplicably kick you out for no fucking reason and shit all over your
yes, dude. Yes, and
now they're like, "Oh, come back in. We have incentives. We have bonuses. We need all of these rates."
Yes,
if they already lied once, who's buying that a second time?
Look at this. Look at all the titty I'm rubbing. Look at all this titty. Right? They would take me in right now.
Oh yeah,
they would.
Yeah,
they would take me back with all this titty.
They kicked out all those fucking good people, and now they're trying to bring fucking people back in. It's fucking terrible, man.
So I like Chris's Lieutenant was no more.
Yep, little Smuckatelli was got the show.
Yeah, Arctic crew was a good crew. The Arctic, by far, a lot of people that I served with that were MAs were prior rates, because that's just how the MA rate was. When I transferred over, you couldn't join. I was one of the last few that you had to put a package in and do the year OJT and all that stuff. You couldn't just join as an MA. That happened after 9/11 when it switched over to security forces. You had to put time in to the Navy. So everyone that was an MA prior to 9/11 was another rate.
Sure.
So you had to do 4 years, make E5, but the E5 thing, they had exceptions, like if you got a warfare pin, they would, whatever, like if you were an exceptional sailor,
back when that used to matter.
Exactly. Now they just hand the shit out like fucking candy. But no, anyone that I've served with that served time on an AO always said it was the best ship they were ever on, because it was awesome, because it's a floating gas tank. So we were always refueling the fleet or the battle group. So this was back when, like, I was in the Enterprise battle group when there was 14 fucking ships.
Right.
I mean, like not like these little.
Back when it was a fucking party when you used to float around.
Yeah, like when if someone was out on the ocean, they see like an entire battle group coming, they'd be like, oh, they're gonna go fuck stuff up. Not like these little expeditionary strike groups where they have like 3-4 ships and whatever. So the best part about that was I pulled into so many ports because we'd have to pull in because we didn't just do fuel. We did water, stores, ammunition. Yeah. So we had to pull into port to resupply. So your first deployment pre 9/11 and you hit 17 ports.
Yeah.
For
Which is
at
the first
least
one you got herpes in.
My first port.
First time in, you're like, this seems fun.
It was my first 7 minutes. My first 7 minutes on Liberty and my first ever foreign port. I was just like, it moves. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
That's why we can never send Marines to Mars. If on the off chance there are aliens, a Marine is going to try to fuck it or kill it.
Well, what are you doing on Saturday? But no, it's no. I was always one when we pulled into a port. We hit some awesome places. Like we pulled to Scotland, Ireland, stuff like that. So I wanted to get out and go see shit. You know what I mean? Like it was just crazy. I was just like, fuck, I'm getting paid for this stuff. This is crazy. Yeah,
I don't have those experiences. I get over to the fucking desert.
That's right. It is. You're an MA, and you're all MA.
You're all going to go work with contractors who make 3 times as much as you and do half the work.
Yes.
Now I get out to fucking Afghanistan and Iraq, and they're like, I don't get paid enough for this shit. Yeah, it's not even dangerous. It's just bullshit. Well, I shouldn't say it's not dangerous, but it's not like it was in the fun times. Now we're all just rolling around, and you need like 9,800 signatures to add a fucking stud to a wall.
Well, yeah, no, I think the biggest you speak like the 90s into 07, and I think right around 07 was really when it was the recession hit.
Yep.
So everyone was just kind of staying in. Mm-hmm. And it's really funny because if you watch those patterns, not just the military patterns, but you watch the civilian patterns. So the recession hit, advancement dropped significantly Navy-wide. Not just, and also obviously because the war was still ramped up, so they're just keeping everyone in. They're trying to keep everyone in, and they're trying to get more people into the service. But if you watch how the recession trend, how our economy as a country dipped horribly, your retention rates went like this, and that was when they started doing all that hand-holding bullshit.
Yep. They started letting everybody's feelings matter a little bit more. Things became a little bit soft. They had those panic cards at boot camp.
And that's when civilians started taking jobs from us. Mm-hmm. And that's when
they're doing that. They're doing that retention shit now. They're sailors that want to get out. Retention is actually going up a little bit because they're like, oh, there's no fucking economy. I better go ahead and re-enlist for like 2 more years and ride this out and see what happens. And now the Navy is like, oh, we got all this extra money somehow out of nowhere. We got re-enlistment bonuses out the fucking wazoo.
Yeah, I'm seeing 6-figure re-enlistment bonuses for non-nuke and non-SO rates. Like, what the fuck is that?
No,
like you didn't get unless you were a SEAL, or SWIC, unless you were in an operator billet, or you were a nuke. There was no way. Like I got $45,000 for 6 years as an MA. Yeah. And I jumped on that shit.
I can see you getting a really good signing bonus or re-enlistment bonus. Re-enlistment bonus if you yeah, he's online. We took a truck to Papa John's in Iraq.
No, and what's crazy is, and dude, when we were over there, we were in Fujairah. Mm-hmm. we drove the harbor boats up an hour into Dubai and got Burger King.
Oh, no. But see, that sounds like something you're not really supposed to do. We would just sign out, get in our truck, and drive into town to go to Papa John's.
No, we would call it in over the radio.
Okay. So you were allowed to do it.
No, well,
See, that's what I'm saying. It was 100% acceptable for us to go into town.
Okay, no.
That's what I'm saying.
We said we were gonna scan the coast.
Yeah, of course. No. I would just sign it out in the book that I'm going to Papa John's.
Yeah, because we were down in Fujairah. We were down in Fujairah about an hour and a half south of Dubai.
Yeah.
No, hold on. Southeast of Dubai, just the way the coast hooks.
Mm-hmm. We were driving in town. Go get fucking Cinnabon, Papa John's. I go to the fucking mall. Bought cigars out in town all the time. It was stupid, man.
Yeah, see?
Yeses. Cocksuckers. I can see you getting a good signing bonus or a re-enlistment bonus if you go back like the last 3 years and it was like, all right, cool. They like performed pretty well.
Facts. Mike, good shit, bro.
Yeah.
Mike, you got a viewer of the week.
Oh, thanks, Mike. You're the best.
Navy training.
Yeah.
Exactly, Marine. You're doing Navy training. I love it. That's one thing I love. Don't get me wrong. I love Chris to death. Chris is great people. I know we say okay as Marine, but Marines are fucking funny, bro. Marines, my cousin's a Marine. It is so hilarious that, oh, fuck the Navy, fuck you squids. I'm like, bro, look at your logo.
Yep.
Just look at your logo, dude. Like, you're the only branch that isn't its own branch.
Even the Space Force is their own branch.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. Oh, shit, that hurts. Oh, shit, that hurts, dude. Oh.
Even the Space Force has their own branch, and then there's the Marine Corps.
Oh, I got to wash off all the gay. Oh, shit.
Oh, I can't wait to be a door gunner. Yeah.
No, and you know what, Glenn, you're
right.
You're really
2010 was my first deployment, and that was like the last really good evolution I can recall having.
The top fan badge of honor.
Yeah.
We're gonna make
the branches.
You know what? I'm gonna make a logo for that. Top fan badge of honor, a Liberty Risk top fan badge of honor. And if we shout out a name like this, you have to post it on your personal page for a week.
Oh, I'm doing that anyways.
Yeah.
Do you know? So while we're making fun of all the branches, you know what the Navy did recently?
What?
The Navy approved the first special request sheet for a transgender officer to continue to serve under their preferred gender.
That's true. I'll give you that, Chris. That's true.
Yeah.
I'm game.
He's game about the training.
He is game about the training. He's like, I'll give her a cup check. Him a cup check.
Well, I think it's a her.
A cup check.
I think he's going to her. I think. I don't care about that part so much. I care that is the extent of the information.
See, I'm almost okay with if it was the other way around. Like if it was a female saying they were a dude. In the sense, like if it's a dude saying they're a woman, I guess because I am a guy.
Oh, because you think you might try to buy it a drink.
See what I mean?
I got you.
Do you see what I mean? Like that.
I don't give a shit that it's a training.
I really don't
give
care.
a shit that,
I don't give a fuck.
I give a shit that that's the amount of information they felt was worth releasing. Like that's nobody's fucking information. That's no information. That's nothing. Oh, we're gonna let this.
I really don't give a shit. Like I don't need you to release that shit. I don't fucking care.
I'll care when fucking. True that. I'll care when PRT season comes around. Oh, what's up, JD? Fucking love you, my bro.
Yeah, suckers.
I just care when standard seasons start coming around. That's when I'll start to care. Because it's not going to be as easy as... Because I remember when they were talking about it, they said, if you identify as this, you have to adhere to these standards. And that's what I'm going to start caring a little bit more and paying a little bit more attention. Because it's going to set a precedent for the future. Because the military and the DOD and the DON have already said it's not a social experiment. We're not paying for the medical. We're not risking the trauma and the therapy and so on of your lifestyle choices, which you're entitled to. But for you to just say, we're going to let this happen and no other information, that's just fucking baiting. People are going to draw these conclusions. They're going to go far left. They're going to go far right.
Hold on. One real quick. Thank you, Chris. Ready? Quick again. That was good. That was good, Chris.
Yeah.
That was good.
Because all Marines are devil dogs, right?
Yeah.
You know what I think? I think Marines are the only service that you can call by their title, and they don't get offended. Like you call a Marine gets their dick immediately hard. You call a sailor or shipmate, you better get ready to fight.
Shipmate. Oh my God. I don't know how many times I've been walking down the pier and some like little junior fuck right out of boot camp be like, excuse me, shipmate, petty officer. I'd be like, dude, do you know how to swim? Say that shit again, motherfucker.
Yeah, say that shit again. See what fucking happens. Hey, soldier.
I will fucking office pop right into your fucking head.
Marines are the only people that like being called Marines. It's fucking weird.
The price is wrong. Yeah, that's right. And then you just do that spear tackle from from Waterboy.
I'm not playing no fucking games.
Mama is right, Colonel Sanders.
Oh man.
Dude.
So
that's right.
Shit's opening up down your way, right?
Dude, it's really weird. Our governor is he's being very vague on when phase 2 is supposed to happen, which is supposed to be like, hold up, it's supposed to be very close. Like supposed to be Friday. Actually, shit. Phase 2 is supposed to be Friday.
Yeah, our commie dictator up here said the same thing.
So he's being very vague on it. But our numbers are going up, dude. North Carolina numbers are going up.
I saw that Texas has got a lot more. Like there's largest single day since they opened, but fucking Georgia's still going out. Georgia's still going down. Because
Georgia, they don't give a fuck, dude. Have you ever partied in Georgia?
No, because I'm straight. And I don't want to get fucking syphilis.
Dude, it's literally the fucking group of one-tooth wonder inbred motherfuckers that left West Virginia and found a warmer place. Like, that's just really, like, that's all it is. Hey, man, you ever been to Savannah? Woo! Let's party, bro.
I can't believe it took a fucking holiday for the governors to be like, oh, yeah, no, like, maybe let's open up. Like, I would have thought, like, a major sport, I would have thought, I don't know, share reunion tour for some of these states.
Yeah.
But they're like, Memorial Day? Yeah, we should open up. It's not Black Friday. It's not Christmas. It's not New Year's. It's Memorial Day.
But no, Michael made a point, like it is, and that we are getting a ton of tests. They're opening up testing sites and stuff like that. But that doesn't matter. Like if you have it already and you don't know, and then you go get tested, you're like, oh, you're positive. I mean, I don't know. Like
it's tough because
it just is what it is.
You know, they said it's like Schrodinger's virus. You either do have it, and we want you to stay home. They don't suck duck. Fucking Marines.
You don't suck a duck. You can't suck a duck. You suck a bat. You get COVID-19.
JD says he just ate at Longhorns in Palm Bay last night. Like,
yeah, I have friends that are on Facebook, like down in Texas and Florida, that are like in restaurants, like drinking and having a good time. Yeah,
you know, you either. Who gives a shit? It's fucking Jersey. Nobody cares about you.
It's the fucking trash dump in New York.
Yeah, you either do have the virus, in which you have to stay home, or you don't have the virus, so don't go out and catch it. So you both do and do not have the fucking virus. Well, have you been wearing masks when you go to work? Well, you have to, though, right?
No, dude. So this is what we're doing. So for those who don't know what I'm in, I'm an exterminator, pest control, whatever you want to call it. North Carolina, you have to actually go through and get licensed before you can actually do the job. So it's pretty extensive and everything. Pays so much better than doing law enforcement. So much better. So when I go to the customer's house, you usually do a treatment on the outside of the house, treatment on the inside of the house, whatever else is going on. A lot of the stuff is just routine upkeep, you know. So like we have like what the monthly customers, quarterly customers. And you just go there and just spray. It takes 20 minutes. So anyway, what we've been doing is up until we just started doing this 2 weeks ago. Before it was we were just doing the outside of the homes only or businesses, unless it was like a warehouse or a factory or something where it was we could ask them to empty it, like make sure no one was in there, and we do the inside.
Yeah.
So I tell them, I say, look, due to social distancing guidelines, when I'll knock on the door and then I'll step back like probably about 10 feet. And I say, look, if you're not having any issues inside your home, it's in the best interest for us not to come in right now. The bulk of the treatment's on the outside anyway, since that's where all the insects and everything is. So and everyone 9.9 times out of 10, okay, that's perfect. So I'm talking.
You're not wearing a mask then.
No, I've been in a few homes. Well, I've been in a good number of homes, and when I go in, I have the N95 mask, I have the nitrile gloves, I have hand sanitizer in the truck. I got I have stuff. So when I'm in and out,
I got you.
I'm not touching shit.
Yeah.
In their home, like I have my chemical spray and stuff like that. So I'm not touching anything. So I'm just in. So like I'll open their door. Usually it's like the push down. Like I'm like open the door with my elbow and stuff like that. Even with the gloves on, I'm like, fuck, if I touch that and then I'm already touching my stuff, it's just going to go back in the truck.
Yeah.
I got kids. You know what I mean? So it's
a little different for you. I am not that careful. If
you want to out there with his dick out, he's like, hey!
if you want to fucking wear a mask, wear a fucking mask. But like it, so CVS, I go to the fucking CVS down the road and they have that big plastic thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's cool. That's all well and good. But I couldn't help but notice the last time I went, like there's only like 2 employees. So they've probably touched everything in the store and they're not wearing gloves.
See what
what the fuck is this plastic cage doing?
Yeah,
and I know some people are going to be like, yes, it's fucking N95. That's it. I know some people are out there like, well, it's to protect them from you. Well, they just touched every fucking item in the store. What about protecting me from them? Yeah. Oh, well, you can't spend that amount of money on fucking gloves unless you're going to have the left hand, one glove all day with the sticker gun.
What I love is when you go to the grocery store and they have the plastic over the fucking push buttons.
Oh, yeah. Because that's
what's the difference for me touching the button?
It's keeping your actual buttons clean, but fuck the rest of our lives.
Or fucking Joey dickhead scratch ass over here who was digging in his asshole. Right, in front of me, and he's like, "Yeah, I can put my card number in. Hey, Maureen, what is this shit? I forgot." Yeah, kill yourself.
You want to fucking wear a mask? Wear a fucking mask. I don't give a shit. You want to wear gloves? Wear fucking gloves. I am 100% convinced you're not doing everything you possibly can to stop the fucking spread. I don't know if herd immunity is gonna fucking solve it. I'm pretty sure I had it in December though, so I think I'm good.
I do. We talked about this before because I feel the same way. When I was home,
remember when I went down to fucking Mississippi? I told you I got like sick for 5 fucking days, like right at the beginning of finals.
Yeah,
I was on the beginning end of it. That shit sucked.
It
was not worse than bird flu, but it was pretty fucking bad.
Yeah, I was sick as shit, bro. Driving up to New York from North Carolina for Christmas to go see my family. I was dying.
I had the bird flu and the swine flu and now the COVID.
Plus syphilis, herpes, AIDS.
No.
Gonorrhea. Have you had the trip? Have you had the trip?
No. I don't go anywhere fun. They don't let us bang the locals where I go.
No clap back. It's like
yeah. Not yet, anyways.
Doc, still young. Why am I pissing green? That's because you went to the pink hotel, you dickhead. Like
I pissed red, white, and blue. I'm so American. My doctor said that was syphilis. I punched that comic fuck in the mouth.
Dude, it's just I don't know. This whole COVID.
I just think because I barely understand how an economy works. That you have to spend fucking money. That's true. Yeah, I've been to a couple of gun stores that are like, if you feel the need to wear a mask, do not come in here. You're not welcome. You will be made to take it off because you're not walking into a gun store with a fucking mask on. Just like you used to be able to not walk into a bank with a mask on because you were robbing it. Now it's like. Now there's fucking lines out the door, fucking like cars blocking traffic and shit.
You like this pen? Do you like the fucking pen?
Yeah, right?
All right, dude. Let's go over the 2 cards from Pod Decks.
So for those of you who are watching for the first time, because you guys don't fucking love Billy and I enough, like you have other shit to do at 8:30 on Monday. Billy and I are brand ambassadors, not for alcohol, like I know many of my friends wish that I was a brand ambassador for. That having been said, Ryan Reynolds, I'm just saying, Aviator
Rock,
Gin, I would be willing.
Your tequila's pretty good. Just saying, bro.
Who?
Saying. The Rock, dude. The Rock's got his own.
I've heard.
Yeah, they're selling it. I actually got to pick some up. They're selling it at the ABC store by me.
I'm just saying, Ryan Reynolds' thing is like the best American gin made by a Canadian. Like, I would be willing to have that back and forth with you in a commercial. Maybe we go out to dinner, become good friends, spend our lives together, whatever.
So at the bottom, right there on the bottom ticker, right at the very bottom, boop, right here, about these 5 different decks, 2 episode decks, 1 interview deck. I'm sorry, 1 episode deck, 2 interview decks, a what the heck and a would you rather. Each one has 50 cards, okay? If you go to poddex.com, even just buy one. Just buy one. These, you can literally turn these into a good game. If you're thinking about doing a podcast and you want to reach out and need some advice,
or you're calling your friends, you're calling your family, you're doing digital hangouts.
Really good for right now for quarantine. All right. It is. Yes.
Oh, he might just have to be taken out back and shot.
Yeah, he's just
got that weak genes.
Hey, look, man. Look, buddy. Yeah, you had a good run.
I'm going to raise no fool. No, but she raised a weakling. Time to go.
But go to poddex.com, enter Liberty Risk Podcast 2. You're going to save 10%. That money's going to get kicked back to us, the money that you save. It's going to do is going to help us grow this podcast, bring better content that you guys want to see, because we're always asking for your input. All right. So if you ever want to be a guest, if you ever want to be on the show, this is our email. If you ever have ideas for the show that you want to see, topics you want us to talk about, stuff that's coming up, don't hesitate to reach out to me and Hugh right here on the email at libertyriskpodcast@gmail.com. So we do also have our Instagram page, because I'm going through all of this now. So Instagram, obviously right here, and then on the tube. So go ahead and do all that for all 3 of those. That would be amazing. And as usual, just read the ticker below. Read the ticker below. You need to do that right now. Seriously, right now. It will help us expand. Please, right now. All right. So the 2 topics for this week, Hugh, these are pretty good, man.
They were good.
I was happy with these. So the first one's what I'm struggling with this week, and which I think we'll just go from like Thursday to Monday, because that was like kind of the last time we did the show.
Yeah.
And then share your morning and nightly routine.
Fuck off, Mike. Thank you.
Thanks, Glenn. I appreciate you, brother.
Thanks, bro, man. So go ahead, man.
So I guess what I'm struggling with this week, dude, just I don't know, dude. Just me. My biggest thing is I'm worried about my family up in New York. My whole entire family is either in southwestern Connecticut or in New York and Long Island, like in the hot zone. So it's just I'm always getting a little bit of anxiety from that. Actually, I need to call them tomorrow. Luckily, everyone's fine. You know, brothers, sisters, nieces, nephews. But my sister-in-law is pregnant, and she's literally due like any day.
Yeah, but she'll probably be okay. They just put that commercial.
Well,
that
my brother,
in 1920.
she's doing it alone. She's doing it alone, dude.
Completely. Yeah, you seen that commercial, that woman born in 1920 during the flu pandemic?
No.
Oh, yeah. I'll find the link and post it. She was born in 1920 during the flu pandemic, and so was immediately separated from her mother. She's 100 years old this year.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's not like, obviously it would be nice to for her to have her child and then immediately hold it, but it's not like this is the first time this has ever happened.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. It just sucks. I think what makes it worse is, instead of hearing about that on like a news feed, is that it's family.
Sure.
You know what I mean? So yeah, I think it's a little bit like,
like,
oh shit. You know, I feel bad for my brother, man. This is what it comes down to, you know?
Yeah.
We could do well. Hey, that's coming up the weekend. Was it
not next weekend? The following.
Yeah, we're doing the
end of the
20th.
month, last weekend of the month, right?
We're doing a weekend special. Yeah, the 29th through the 30th. I'm going to head up. Hugh's only about 3 hours north of me. So I'm going to head up for the weekend on the 29th. And on Saturday, we're going to have a show. Dogs are going to be there. So it's pretty – I still find it so funny. Both our service dogs are named after alcohol. We're sitting here drinking all the fucking time.
Right.
3 or 4 children.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Thank you, Taylor. It actually makes me feel a lot better. I appreciate that. I'm sure she'll be good, but that's just something that's been kind of just weighing on me. This week has just been just what I'm struggling with this week.
I got you. My thing is not that personal. So my dog during the day sleeps in the spot of the bed that I sleep on. So now I have like a small dip in my bed. So now when I'm laying there at night, right? Like you're supposed to be like laying back and looking up, but I feel like I'm like looking down more because I got this dip and then my pillow, and I feel
so petty
with a crick in my neck,
So petty.
I think what I'm gonna have to do is next time I do laundry, I'm gonna have to rotate the mattress and hope that he like sleeps in the hole down at the other end so I can lay flat.
First world problems.
It's hurt my neck, man. I used to get better sleep in Iraq.
Wow,
I had the brand new.
Your service dog is literally doing damage to you.
Yeah, he's doing like physical damage. Like I love him, and that homie saved my life and whatnot. But bitch keep laying on my spot. And the worst part is,
Taylor, agreed, Taylor, agreed.
The worst part is like I walk in there and I just say,
"That's right,
okay, right. Guinness," and he shifts to the adjacent corner. Like he knows where he sleeps, but he's like sleeping in my spot. Like I got a little dip in one. It's hurting. It's going on.
Fucking whiskey when she sleeps in the bed with me, dude. It's either she sleeps like down in the corner and she's good, and like she has to like some part of her has to like touch my foot or like the side of my leg. But then sometimes she's just like, I'm gonna be a fucking piece of shit. I'm gonna sleep on your face, and like literally like the 60-pound dog is strewn across me. I wake up and I'm like like, what are you doing? Like,
oh man, I wish Guinness doesn't love me anymore at night. Like he's just like sleeping in the corner. Oh, fucking A right.
That's awesome, dude. Yeah,
all right,
dude.
Glenn.
Just check your messages, dude. We're gonna have you on. So with Glenn running, I just want to say real quick, us and Glenn did not get off to a good start. But I think I see it. I think I see it turning the corner, man. I think I see it turning the corner.
It's very big of you.
I think I see it turning the corner. We're still gonna talk about stuff though. There's stuff I need some questions answered.
For sure.
I'm not letting go of this. I know you're like, Billy, shut the fuck up.
As far as I'm concerned, it's a no for me. It's gonna be a no for me, dog.
No, it's happening.
Everybody's allowed to have their opinion.
It's happening. I'm gonna be that podcast host. I'm gonna be that.
Cool. I'm just gonna mute my microphone and rip a bunch of ass for 10 minutes.
I'm gonna shit on it.
All right. So, what's your morning and nightly routine?
That's a fact, Chris. Oh, dude, every morning. When it's a work week, weekends are different. So
you have like an actual routine?
Oh yeah, dude, I got kids, man. I have to have a routine. It's gotta be fucking planned out, bro.
What's that like? I'm just kidding.
So how it happens is you don't pull out.
You should always pull out, Billy. Come on, you know that.
And then 9 months later, you're like, hey,
here's a $500,000 investment. Please don't turn it into the next Charles Manson.
Yeah, jeez, dude. So no, I get up every morning around 5:30, 6 o'clock.
Or what other female serial killer? Because gender equality and whatnot. I don't know any of them.
All right, folks. Everyone have a great night. I gotta go. Bullshit. Get the fuck out of here.
So your morning routine, because you got the girls.
Dude, it's just rushing out of the door. I sleep in as late as I possibly can. So like 6 o'clock, I wake the girls up so abruptly. I'm like, get the fuck out of bed. Let's go. Like, it's just seriously, I'm such a piece of shit. But I want, like, they know. I'm like, come on, let's go. Let's go.
Like, heave to and tricep.
Yeah, like, let's go. I got to get to work. Come on. Let's do. No, it's not that bad. I'm just messing around. No, I just get up at 6 every day. We just do our thing. Get ready. Kid, it's like I have to get 3 people ready, myself and two kids. So yeah. It's a pain, dude. I can't sleep in late. I have to get up early to mitigate for that. Fuck, are they going to get out of bed when I tell them to get out of bed? You know what I mean? Like, so then I go do my thing, coffee, put my work clothes on, everything, shit, shower, shave, do whatever I have to do. And then the kids, I'm just like, they're in bed, like, all like, oh it's so nice. I'm under my blanket. So
nice. I don't know the trauma of the world yet.
I'm like, hey, do you want daddy to be on the fucking news today? Get the fuck out of bed. like
Nice.
So that's, and then my nightly routine, it's kind of just the reverse. Make sure they're ready for the next day, come home. I relax a little bit. I need, like, when I get home from work, I need like 15 minutes. Just like, I don't give a fuck. Unless you're on fire or dying, go away. Leave me alone. I don't care, and then I just want to get out of my work clothes, splash some water on my face, take a shower if I need to again, which usually is what it is, 2 showers a day. And then start making dinner, feed the kid. And then I spend time with the kids. So like, they're kind of into the podcast routine now. So they're in a room. They're in a room. They can't hear me. But yes, it fucking is, Chris. Thank you. So
I think we all know I do not have this problem.
No, you don't, dude. So it's crazy, bro. Like, it's my kids are pretty good though. Like, my oldest
Your kids are pretty good, because when you send me the link to get in the green room and I pop in here, you're usually like, all right, Hugh's here, fuck off. And then they fuck off.
Yeah, they don't bother. They don't bother
tablet or watch TV or whatever. And
yeah, because
we're usually in here for 2 hours and I don't hear your girls. In 14 episodes, I've seen them twice. Most of the time, you're like, I said your room.
Yeah, and I have no problem saying that on here at all.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Yeah, so it's not too bad, and then it's just the time I try to, after dinner, spend time with them. We'll watch a movie, play games or something like that, or whatever it is. Now the sun's not going down till 8:30 at night, so they're outside playing and stuff like that. So, yeah, it's pretty good. What about you, man? What's your day like? Well, your whole shit just changed this week, dude.
That changed, yeah. So usually, well, I shouldn't say usually. Up until this point, I'm sleeping until like 8:30 or 9 o'clock until I can hear Guinness's stomach going, and I'm like, you better calm that shit down right now. I'm not getting out of this fucking bed. But he does this thing, like, shifts back and forth really uncomfortably. I'm like, all right, fine, you got to pee. Let's get up. But when I was in school and when I was on pre-mob, I had Guinness with me in Mississippi. And this routines are always the same. I get up, and he immediately pops up no matter what time of fucking day it is. And I'm like, chill. I'm going to shower first. So I shower, brush my teeth. And then once I'm dressed and I'm out of my room, like, I'm out of my room. I'm done in there. So
yeah,
I take care of Guinness, feed him, let him out. And then that's like the extent, because I try to prepare for the morning the night before. I know it's the fucking worst. Like, I've rolled out of bed on pre-mob like 8 minutes before PT starts.
Shut the fuck up, dude. Yeah. Stop talking right now.
Like, let him pee out front, and I'll be like, I'll be right there. And then, all right, Guinness, here's food and water. Daddy's going to be late. I had to take my little quick razor in the morning, and then I fucking get the hell right out the door. But as you can tell, I am not fucking shaving right now. And I'm not getting a haircut until Friday. So it's like, all right, it takes 15 minutes for me to really get ready in the morning. And then, you know what? I've tried to take longer. Like, I've tried to listen to music or watch the news. I don't drink coffee, so I don't have to wait for any of that crap. But I'm like, if I get up an hour and a half before I have to leave, I have about an hour and 10 minutes of fucking free time.
I officially hate your face.
And then when it's bedtime, like, I'll let Guinness out a ton throughout the night. And then when it's fucking time for bed, I'm like, all right, we're going to bed. And then that's it. Because I took the TV out of the room. Dude,
I just went on a 10-minute rant. A 10-minute rant. And you're like, 8 minutes before PT, I'm out the door. Yep. And then I'm like, hey, Guinness, I'm tired.
Time for fucking bed. I moved my TV out of my room into the office here. So when it's fucking time for bed, it's fucking time for bed. All I got to do is be like, Guinness, get out of that hole you created in my mattress. It costs way too much money for you to do this to it. Move to the foot of the bed, climb in, put on my fucking rain sounds machine, fucking Audi 5000.
Okay, so you use one of those, right? I use.
Hold on. I'm gonna say this. I do use an app but I've also started listening to some ASMR, which for a while I thought was like the dark audio sensory something or other. It's like the really intense. I used to think it was like the dark side of porn. Like when you were done porn and then you had ASMR and you're like stuff. It's like now we're gonna take a comb through our hair. It made me feel really uncomfortable the first time. Because the first time, if you go to YouTube, type of like ASMR food, I'm just gonna come around and say it. It's a black chick with some huge lips eating a pickle. And I thought, all right, she probably did some porn, some light stripping, and now this is where she's making her money.
What is light stripping, dude?
I don't know. So
I was only a Saturday stripper.
So I listen to some ASMR videos if I can find ones that are like scratching or the kinetic sand. And they like cut it with a knife. It's like, but I like the rain sounds one. I like the rain on leaves. Oh yeah. And I'll tell you why I fucking hate the food ones, Billy.
I gotta watch this. ASMR.
ASMR, yeah. It's way more popular, more popular than it should be. And here's why I really fucking hate them. Because food does not sound like that in a person. And movies really ruined it for me. Because you'd be watching a fucking movie and they go to eat and they're like, that's not what fucking eating sounds like. And then to make matters worse, I watched the fucking video on how they make those sounds. Like, so if you will see a scene and there's like shoes and the shoes are walking in gravel, there's like a microphone balls deep to a box of gravel, and there's a person with shoes on their hands going with the film to make those sounds. So that means a person cut those steak and eggs and then chewed into the microphone that obnoxiously so that I had to sit through that 2.5-hour movie and listen to Leonardo DiCaprio and the fucking Reverend eating a liver like it's ever fucking sounded like that before.
Well, the best is if you look at when they crack bones, they actually take a celery stalk and snap it. Like
it doesn't sound like that.
No,
it's fucking terrible. So I can't do the ASMR food, but every now and again, ASMR with the kinetic sand or like the magnets and the shit rubbing together. But mostly, I like the rain sound ones.
I use like meditation music like that.
Oh, like the 1.5-hour YouTube video?
Well, I go on Spotify. You just type in
meditation
sleep music, and it just plays this random calming shit. So
I just set my timer for 20 minutes. I'm usually out in 4.
There's certain people, like I can't. I've had this. I'm going to get slack for this. I can't sleep in dead quiet.
No, I can't sleep in dead quiet either. You can hear the fucking people
breaking into
your house. Yeah. I can hear the people breaking into my house. I can hear the fucking hood rats outside. The youths making noise over in the alley.
The two youths. It's the two youths.
No, fuck no. I used to love that shit. That's what I love deploying. End of summer to early spring because it's the rainy season, and we're living in those thin fucking aluminum buildings. And then when the rain comes down like a fucking typhoon, people are like, "Oh, I couldn't sleep last night." I was like a light. We could have got attacked last night. I'm dying in my sleep.
I'm dying in my sleep. I don't give a fuck.
Somebody's kicking my door, and I'm like, around right through me. I'm out. I'm not suffering at all.
All right, Hugh. Listen, dude, we're over an hour again, dude. So we gotta wrap this up, dude. So let's go. All right, tell me when to stop.
All right, A B C D E F. That one. What can you not
share a time-saving tip?
Time-saving tip? Well, I just told you all mine. Pull out.
Yeah. Yeah, pull out. Fucking shit.
I know, right? All right, ready? And that one.
Talk about your guilty pleasures.
Deal.
Done.
Fucking Dunsky.
This is going to be bad, dude.
Nah, it should have buff out. So those are Thursday's topics?
Thursday's topics. Now listen, everyone. Right there. Ticker at the bottom. Share.
Yeah.
Share.
For sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Those of you that are in
Dude.
my watch party, if you guys start following the show on the website, you'll get the notification that you're not just
please do
going live. You'll see that the Liberty Risk podcast is going live, and then we'll be able to see all your comments. Dinesh, JD, and whatnot. So you'll be able to communicate with all of us at all time, and Billy will throw your comments up there. Not that this isn't fun, seeing the stuff on my phone here and whatnot, but it just helps us keep everything in order, and then it keeps a good history.
Share the shit out of this to as many pages as you can find, please. It helps us out. I want to grow the audience, but we need your help doing it.
Yeah, thanks,
It's
homie.
not just us.
Appreciate you.
So, Hugh, as usual, dude, another great podcast. I'm glad we didn't do the crazy 1-3 episode. I don't even want to say the number, dude. I'm superstitious.
No, it's important to have superstitions.
Ooh. All right, I'm good.
I'll see you
All
back
right, dude.
on Thursday.
Yes, everyone take it easy. Have a good night, and we will see you Thursday.
Fight the power. Don't wear a mask. Always pull out.
Don't wear a mask.